like new kicks and new clothes. I like new whips and new hoes. Feel like summer, but the flow too cold. I be studying everywhere, you know. If I like the movies, 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 are we all in the movie? Are we all in the movie? Highly offensive. Back at it again. Got a guest in here today. Possibly a new member, so shout out to M. Dot.
Yeah.
Brought the homie in, you know what I'm saying, trying to see how this gonna turn out. You wanna say what's up to the people?
What's going on? What's going on? I always wanted to do this, so I'm glad for the opportunity. So
yeah, no doubt, man. That's what we're here to do at Highly Offensive, you know what I'm saying? We're here to always network. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to establish relationships with the same people that we trying to get fuck with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, just here to pod. Anyways, yo, I just want to say shout out to anybody that might be listening to us on Spotify and on Google Play. You know what I'm saying? I just got this podcast on that, and so it's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow us. And make sure yeah, man, we gonna turn the fuck up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I didn't even think it was gonna get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not like cause we getting paid and shit. Like we doing this shit like we for a living. But at the same time, like it's dope as fuck that like motherfuckers like us on Spotify. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
it's extra motivation. I mean, for you to keep going with it. I mean, don't give up, bro.
No doubt, yo. So, shout out to the future Spotify listeners and all that shit. Shout out to our YouTube community. Shout out to everybody that just fuck with us on Facebook. I mean, like just whoever, you know what I mean, like takes time to watch our clips and like just vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just know that we vibing too. You know what I mean?
Don't forget to like and share too.
Yeah, definitely. Show some support. You know what I mean? Don't be invisible.
All right, so on to the first topic here. Ethiopia no longer allows foreigners to adopt its children. What do you guys think about that?
Well,
that's what I think about that. Like, that's just wild, yo. Like, I mean, why they must feel some type of way. Like they're like, we tired of you foreigners coming in just taking our kids. And
well, there was a certain case that was going on here where they had adopted two kids, a boy and a girl, and then there were some rape charges or human trafficking. So that's why they want to stop the U.S. citizens from adopting these Ethiopian kids.
Yeah, because the data they have on them in Ethiopia is not as accurate or anything like that. So it's real easy to put them in like human trafficking and all that. So, and plus there was a case in like 2012, I think, where they like the girl ended up dying.
Oh, really?
Because of her foster parents and all that stuff. So,
yeah, man, it's fucked up, yo. Like, you never want to see some shit like that. You always hope that when people adopt kids that they're doing it like out of the goodness out of their hearts, like that they're gonna like actually take care of them like it's their own child and give them a good future and do all the right things by them. And when you see some shit like that, like where like adopting kids and then putting them into sex trafficking like on some Epstein shit, like yo, like you a piece of shit, yo. And I'm happy that I mean at least where is it, Ethiopia or Kenya?
Ethiopia.
Yeah. Ethiopia, you know, at least they're saying nah, fuck that. Like we're gonna prevent shit like that from happening by not even just allowing foreigners to take our kids and possibly put them through that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy that it's gotten to that point. Like,
yeah.
And then they consider this America to be so great, and it's human trafficking. You know what I mean? Can't even adopt kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
sorry to interrupt. I think you told me, but I seen a meme on Florida about Florida being like the hub of like human trafficking now and shit. Like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, man, that's just fucking wild. Cause like Florida, I used to think of Florida was like the retirement homes
Yeah,
and shit. Like
sunshine and all that.
now it's just like I guess motherfuckers pimping and shit. Like
You think it's the old people involved? Like,
the old people
they got
pimping.
They got a scheme.
Yeah, the Social Security not enough.
That's why they be going down there from like October to April. They be like, that's their business.
Didn't the owner from the Patriots get caught down there in like a massage parlor and all that?
Old people,
man. Man, these old people wild, yo. Like,
getting busy out there.
yo, we see you at Highly Offensive.
Oh man, but yeah, I just think that I guess Ethiopia's just tired of it, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like since like 1999, like 10,000 kids been adopted by like Americans and other countries and all that, and I guess a lot of those kids ended up in like bad situations. So I guess they just want to protect their people, which is fine.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
If they can do better there, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Kathy Bates, you know, speaking of scumbags, Kathy Bates, she's not a scumbag, but she was talking about the Harvey Weinstein and the sexual allegations and stuff like that. But she was also saying that back in her day that the woman knew that if they were going to a guy's hotel room, they knew that they were going to sleep with them, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know, I kind of agree. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some of these, like, you know, allegations when women, like even Sylvester, like I was telling you about Sylvester Stallone, the girl that said that he raped her, and then she was like, no, well, it was consensual, but then he had his friend there, and he asked if his friend could fuck, and I said yeah, and I regret it, like type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then it started out as a rape and all these allegations, but you knew if you were going to a hotel room,
You knew what it was.
yeah. So,
I mean, anytime a chick has gone into a hotel room with me, she knew what it was. But you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that kills me, right? And not literally, figuratively. You know what I mean? But is that these women, right, come out 30 years later, or you know, however many years later, complaining about some shit. Like after they got the rose, like you can't, like for me, like how I look at it, right, is if this creep was like, yo, come to my hotel room and come fuck, and I'm gonna put you in this movie. I'm gonna put you in Predators. Oh, word. I'm gonna take this check. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Then you can't come back like 30 years like I was raped and like this motherfucker was, you know what I mean, like he was a predator and like you took the check. Like there was a choice. Like there wasn't like it was a transaction.
Yeah, because back in the day, times were different. I mean, you go to Hollywood and they'll put out a line of coke and just sit right there in front of you and all that shit. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, what she's saying, there's some truth behind it. You know what I mean? I believe it. But
I just like, for example, right? Like me when I want to save my sympathy, right, for like the Centoya Browns, like the ones that like, you know what I'm saying, like the human trafficking cases where like people were like Epstein's victims, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that, like people, you know, who didn't have a choice that ended up in unfortunate circumstances and situations. Like, yeah, these motherfuckers need the spotlight. Like, not you who, you know, want to complain about your bad decisions that you made in like the 70s when you was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all made bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that makes you think though, like how many of these women that accuse all these guys, like, you know, Matt Lautner or all these other people like that they were sexually harassed or whatever, and maybe it was just him touching her back, like hey, how you doing, like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying, like, and then they ended up, you know, having sex and then because it was consensual. I don't understand if maybe like it's blown out of proportion, and that's what she's saying, like that. Instead, women knew that they were gonna sleep with them and then just regretted it. But it could be the same thing for like Matt Lautner, that he got accused of, you know, sleeping with this person, but I mean, maybe she slept with him and then just regretted it because her husband found out or something like that.
Let's keep it a buck. We all have people we regret fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't go around telling the world about it.
I just think some females use the Me Too movement a little too much. You know what I mean? And like you said, they fabricate stuff that happened and all that when really she was down for to get down.
Yeah,
basically.
Like,
you know, I'm sure there's a lot of women that what they're saying is true and stuff like that, but there's a lot of women that are just, you know, regretting stuff. It's a shame though, because like they ruin careers. People lose their jobs. They never recover from that stuff.
Yeah.
Sponsorships, endorsements, like it's
but
a cold.
the only one I would say but to is R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's that.
No, definitely, and not just that. Not even just R. Kelly. There's predators out there. There are like motherfuckers out there. Like for example, like Weinstein is a piece of shit for using his authority. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to defend fucking Weinstein and say that, you know, like what he was doing was cool. Like he was using his position of power to fucking, you know, bang women who he would have never been able to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the motherfucker. Like, that was an ugly looking troll dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew he was not gonna be able to bang no Jennifer. Never mind. I'm not gonna say names, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not here to absolutely not to defend that because, like, for example, right? We even see that shit like on lower levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like. So it's like, you know, like people in power can abuse that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen that shit when I was in the military. Like, I definitely like thought about abusing it myself. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had a little bit of power. You know what I'm saying? Like flexing on some juniors. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it's all about power trips, man.
Yeah, like and it's definitely hard to like, you know, as a man to stay away from that. It's like for example, right? Like there are women out there that like use their womanly charms to like, you know,
get a job promotion or something, or get out of a speeding ticket or something like that. Probably. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so. As a man, like I know how fast my dick is to get that attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, don't make it hard for me. Like if I'm already in power, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, like as a man, you should never abuse it and like be doing some shit where you got a whole. Like for example, this motherfucker was just having essentially porn auditions. Like he was just like, all right, man, who I want to fuck? Let me just like. I'm about to make a movie. Like, who want this role?
Basically, like on some supply and demand. Like, I got what you want, you got what I want. So
yeah, like that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, and that's why I'm definitely glad that that aspect of him was exposed. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, did you see that motherfucker come into to court with a walker? With a walker?
Yeah.
Like, really, bruh?
Like the sympathy card.
Yeah, like
he's pulling
like
a sympathy card.
Oh, I'm too old. Don't send me to jail. Like, if I go to jail, they gonna get me. I can barely walk. How am I supposed to defend these big buff motherfuckers?
And apparently, he has all these loving emails and all that, right?
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like they had all that proof against.
That's another thing that like you know, if you got those emails, like. That should definitely be able to be admissible, and I saw that the judge, I think they can talk about it.
Yeah, but they can't.
Like they can't use it as evidence. Like they can't like submit it. Like, why the fuck not?
They just can't show it to people.
Well,
but they
like
can
to the
they
jury.
can read it out.
It's just like, nah. Like if for example, if we fucked and then like. You know what I'm saying? You send me a text message the next day like, "Hey, yo, I love that dick, yo. I can't wait. I can't wait to be in this movie." You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you come at me and say I raped you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want this to be admissible.
Exactly.
Like, cause you sent me a guy. Like, obviously you didn't feel like it was that bad of a time. That don't sound like rape to me. Like if I got raped, I'm not sending my rapist text messages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Now it's before screenshot, so you gotta hold on to the email.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just. It's a crazy world we live in, yo.
But if it's true though, that's nasty as hell. I'm just saying. That's nasty as fuck. Cause of you, I'm gonna be in this movie, and I like the dick. That's crazy. That's
they was trying to get double paid, bro. Like you was in the movie, and now you trying to sue the motherfucker for being a predator, like.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know he gonna have to like most of these women he gonna have to settle out of pocket, like that way it don't even like the ones that he really fucked up with. That's the ones that he's gonna have to settle with. So that shit don't even make it.
They might dismiss all those cases though, if they all in cahoots. It might dismiss. Never know.
Yeah. Is this? Well, I mean, I guess maybe not for you because you're in a relationship, and I don't know about you and your situation, but I wonder like. Is it scary to be a man sometimes, like in like this kind of culture, like where, you know, anything could, you know, anybody could come at you with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like in like for example, somebody could be like, "Yo, Jay Kush, like rape me," like, and then all of a sudden, like, there's no evidence of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'd get.
And then like all of a sudden, Twitter catches a fucking story, like, and then like. Everybody starts tweeting it and it goes viral. Now all of a sudden, like, no, Jake is just rapist. Like, what you mean? Like, I ain't never raped nobody. Like,
yeah, I get what
you know what I'm saying? Like, and then especially like if there's text messages between me and the supposed person that like raped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Like, because then now you can't take that back. Like, you can't just be like all the shit that, you know what I mean? Like, the world's gonna put me through. Like, if this shit goes viral and thinks that I'm a fucking rapist, like,
once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah,
bro.
it's out there. Like,
it's out there, man.
You know what? You know what else is out there though? The Orlando Brown video.
I like that segue.
Nah, that's crazy. Y'all see that video, right?
Yeah, we was in Walmart, like just shopping for like fucking whatever, and he just.
By the way. In case you didn't know.
Who be on live at Walmart to begin with? Like, I feel like that's where he fucked up. Because, like, if you on live at like, on groceries, like, you're supposed to be on live entertaining people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go on live, like, you doing something.
And there's people around you, bro. Like,
like you at Walmart supposed to be getting groceries, like, a little quick in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfuckers trying to entertain people getting groceries. Like,
can you imagine being at Walmart, being that shopper, and he somebody walking around, this nigga suck my dick. What?
I just want an autograph, bro. That's all.
Yeah, bro. Never mind.
I just came to get some pizza and some microwavables. You out here getting dick sucked by Nick Cannon? What? Like, and what's crazy is like Nick Cannon's response, right? So like. Me, I don't know what to think about it. I don't think Nick Cannon was sucking dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but at the same time, right? How he responded was kind of funny. Like, motherfucker responded with like
a long ass response,
essay. Like, like he was researching shit. Like, and I feel bad because like that's like the one time like you don't want to be like getting accused of some shit. Like that's the one time you want to. Shut that shit down, like nah.
Yeah, straight to the point with it, but
yeah.
nah, he's just
Like, and then now Marlon Wayne's comment on that shit was like, "Hey, bro, that's a long way to say nah. He ain't do that." Like, it's just like now people are dragging it out. Like Nick Cannon was out here sucking. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he made it worse.
Yeah, like, and I feel bad because like in it, right, within his response, he was saying some real shit. Like he was talking about how. You know, these people like Complex and you know the Shade Room and all these other fucking you know news sites. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, want to pick this shit up and you know fuck his whole fucking life up. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can run with this clickbait, you know, article and you know just to get the interaction and the clicks and all this other bullshit. And that is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like. I feel for him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this shit is wild. Like, cause it's just like, what was Orlando Brown motherfucking thinking? Like, he was Like what was crossing his mind
Well, what made
as he
him
got his groceries? Like,
yeah, what made him want to say the shit? Like, was he on his live or something like that?
Yeah, he
I
was
guess
just-
somebody must have commented or something about Nick Cannon or something. He just like, oh well, fuck Nick Cannon. Oh, you know what? And he just went off with it.
but it seemed like he was mad at Nick, like almost in that video, like almost like Nick had done something to him. Like he was just like,
Nah, he wasn't mad. He was like, I liked it.
You had to let him know, like, yo, it was, we had a good time. Like,
Alright.
Yeah.
but it was nice.
Nick, if you freeze.
I'm not doing nothing on Thursday at 3. But it's just wild, yo, because, like, this is not how you do it.
Yeah. It's
Like,
not.
if you want to come out the closet, like, this is not the way to do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't be just dragging some other man, like, who is or isn't innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could just be catching some strays. Like, this man is married, had kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, just probably living his life, living his best life. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
would you come out with it now? Why now?
Yeah, like, that's some shit that you address, like.
And he said he did it as a girl.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the weird
like what
part.
did he like? What did that even mean? Like, Nick Cannon was a,
We gotta look back. When was the first time we ever heard of Nick Cannon?
All that.
Oh, that was that.
The show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he a kid?
He was dressed on there. He was dressed as a girl on there. He had the blonde wig on and all that.
really.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Damn.
I did not know that.
I didn't. Yeah, because I don't remember when I first got put onto Nick Cannon, but like I knew he was a Nickelodeon kid, but I didn't like see. I don't think I watched that much Nickelodeon.
I think
as a kid.
the first thing I saw for him was that Love Don't Cost, I think.
Yeah. Well, he was like the nerd and he became a cool guy
Mhm.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember him from Wild 'N Out on Drumline.
Yeah. Drumline was a good movie.
A couple Johns, but I hadn't seen him like growing up as a child star. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I did see Orlando, Jones on Orlando Brown on That's So Raven. You know what I'm saying? So
Major
like,
Pain and
yeah, and it's
he
just
was
like
innocent. He was little.
That's crazy.
it just only makes you wonder because I mean Hollywood is such a fucked up ass place, and then it's like for, at least for Orlando Brown, like that motherfucker, he looks fucked up. Like he looks like every time I be seeing him, he look like he high as shit on something, and not like the fun high like weed or something. You know what I mean? Like
He on some serious shit that like
yeah,
fucked him up.
like
Yeah.
I'm just like yo, like what happened to you, bro? Like that this is your life now. Like what did you go through that? Like you know what I mean? Because to be doing hard shit like that, like especially like for example like Lamar Odom when he started, when he was at motherfucker was in the Lakers smoking crack. Like, what were you thinking?
Played some of the best game of his life.
Unless that shit gave him an a better shot. You know what I'm saying? Percentage. Like,
I mean, he got a ring, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think Lamar was doing that during his ring years. You know what I mean? But
Or it could be the Kardashian curse.
that's what I chalk it
That's
up
true.
to. But you know what I'm saying? Like crack. You know what I mean? Like.
Dang, what's his face? Is Chris Humphries even in the league anymore?
Nah, man.
No.
I don't even know what happened to that dude, yo. Like,
Kim did him wrong.
he just like disappeared. He just like melted into like the ether or some shit. Cause I ain't never heard of that motherfucker since. Like, he played like I think like 2 more seasons or some shit.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit in those 2 seasons, and then it was just
Kanye
like,
did a Thanos snap on him. He was going.
Yeah, right. If anybody, it'd be
I don't even
Kanye.
think people remember that she was married to that guy.
Yeah, I
Like-
didn't until he said it. I forgot all about him.
like, I forget how long they were married for. I don't know if it was like a couple days
It was like a
or
couple,
like a couple months, but it
months,
was
I
just
think.
like.
It was like, oh my, let's look this up. Let me look it up real quick.
But I remember that was a thing because I remember like when they were married, I did see them together like on the internet. Like, cause I used to be like on was it allhiphop.com? It was like this old allhiphop.com. This and they would post like different like write different articles on on Kim and shit. Cause Ray J was bugging and on some I hit it first type shit.
72 days.
Wow.
72 days. Yeah, I remember something short.
2.5 months. Or 2.5 months. That's crazy.
I wonder what he did. Like
What he didn't do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
That's
I
the
mean,
question.
you would think a fucking
He didn't lay that dick. That's what he
7-footer.
After
Like,
that,
what-
he was in brat bars and all that shit.
Bro, imagine if you were like 7 feet, but then like you had like a 4-inch dick. Like, I'd be mad as shit, bro. like on some like why you do me like this, Lord? Like, you gonna give me a 7 feet? I'm in the NBA,
You got all this money.
all this money, but
better get that
none of this
surgery if you
dick.
got all that
Like,
money.
every time you in the locker room, you around these big ass athletes and shit. Like, you just, damn, not me. That would suck.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel bad for that motherfucker because I hope he don't listen to this shit. He caught some random strays. Just,
He might be in Europe playing or something right now.
somewhere
so.
just chilling, living his life. Like, he probably forgot he was married to that bitch for 72 days. Like yo, stop bringing that shit up, man.
Yeah, right.
You know what keeps coming up though? Epstein. Now this dude has gone through so much abuse. I feel bad for this dude. But somehow he broke his neck, bro, whatever, and died, unfortunately.
Mm.
And then the coroner accidentally burned his body now. So he accidentally
Got his neck broke.
suicided or whatever
Yeah.
by the Clintons,
Right,
supposedly, according to
yeah.
Mike Bars.
I'm
Mike Bars
saying,
right there.
yeah,
No,
bro,
according
clarify that
to-
shit
let me
up
clar-
before
yeah.
you put that red beam on yourself.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is Mike Bars. Clear, not mine. But yeah, that's crazy. They really try to get rid of all the evidence though.
Yeah, and toss him in the ocean and everything. Like,
We still got no answers on how he died.
how can you accidentally burn somebody? I mean, is that common?
nah.
I mean, like,
Unless like the person would ask to be cremated, but like I'm pretty sure like in the case of like the world's biggest,
it's a
pimp,
high profile case. I mean,
like you're gonna be extra sensitive.
Exactly.
Like I'm, oh shit, let me ziplock this
yeah,
motherfucker
be on your
up.
P's and
Keep
Q's
him in
and
the
everything.
cut, like.
No,
Mm-mm,
and I'm
not
sure
touching this
I'm sure
motherfucker.
he was smart, and in his will he was like, "Please don't burn me. Investigate my body."
What about like he didn't have no family or anything like that? That like wanted how his remains to be laid or something like that. Like,
That's nuts.
You would think, but then like right, like here's where shit gets weirder, right? And shout out to the Joe Budden podcast because I would not notice if it was not for Joe Budden. You know what I'm saying? Like the jail cell where he had died in, that's where they had kept El Chapo at, and that's where also they're keeping the lawyer for Stormy Daniels.
mm.
So it's just like, does the president have like a fucking little like, you know what I'm saying, like little death room where he just like, for example, like Epstein was his buddy, but now at the same time, like now all of a sudden he could just snitch on you. So you just, hey, bro, you know what I mean, motherfucker, just burn the
Dispatch
body,
him.
like
Dispatch of him. Dispose of him.
yeah, yo, like he had the coronary virus or something, like yo, burn that motherfucker, like, but.
That'd be crazy. They got too much power.
Bro, that'd be some shit, yo.
That's
like,
Scary. That's crazy. And then like, cause it's crazy because then his I remember that his defense or his lawyers were saying that that the abuse of power is not reason enough to be impeached. If the president's just killing people because he about to be snitched on, like, nigga, you need to get out of office. Like, you know what I mean?
And mind you,
You need to get impeached.
this is a conspiracy theory.
Oh no, yeah,
like,
no, of course, no, of course.
Like,
But I'm saying.
hypothetically speaking, if this were to be happening,
If they were, no, I'm saying if they were to investigate things, if they were,
you know what I mean?
not as
But-
a fact though.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that up, like, because I just don't want to put that narrative out there. How offense is accusing
No,
the president of having a fucking death room, like.
No, I'm saying it may be crazy though. Like, 'cause it's crazy if they don't. The thing is that everything that falls into place for him, or like even with the Epstein thing, not him precisely, but even the Clintons possibly. You know what I mean, or whatever. Because they're about to get snitched on too. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's just a
real. He was talking, wasn't he? He was talking, wasn't he?
Who, Epstein?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him because that shit. All I know is that he went to jail. A couple days passed, motherfucker died. Like there was no. And it was like they weren't trying to cover it on the news or nothing. And then all of a sudden they were just like, "Yeah, he committed suicide," and everybody was like, "It doesn't really sound too right." They're like, "Oh yeah, his neck broke too in a way that his only could be broken if you were like not only but like mostly would be broken if you were strangled." Well then, how did this motherfucker break his neck if he committed suicide? Like, if he was, and then on top of that,
he strangled himself to death.
Yeah, like.
Didn't he have a celly?
Yeah, I think so.
But supposedly he had got transferred out.
He was a big buff dude, supposedly, wasn't he?
Yeah, big buff like ex-cop dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, did he really? You know what I mean? Get transferred out?
Yeah, he got transferred out to freedom because they did somebody a favor.
Yeah, gave him a new life, a new identity. Put him back on the force.
That was a joke.
Go get them niggas. Man, I was talking to somebody. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was on the podcast or off camera, but I was like, y'all almost wonder like if cops have like a ranking board, like of all like the fucked up shit they do. Like every time they do some fucked up shit, they just be like, yo, 500 points, like. And then it just be like, yo, who the MVP this season? Like, Sergeant Willis. How many bodies he got? Yeah. He got 12 bodies, planted coke on 6 niggas, amounted to like 40, 50 years in jails. He the MVP this year.
He's MVP. Probably got their own little bet in the ring and all that shit.
And at a second place.
That's nuts.
You know what I mean? Like
that would be nuts if that was true. Right?
Yeah. Because that almost feels like a competition. Like
yeah.
Like when you see the shit on the news, like it just almost started to feel like, damn.
But
I know we got cameras, right? Like we got phones. Like we watching y'all too. Like we don't care.
But even if they have that, like sometimes they don't even help in the case. Or sometimes and they get a slap on the wrist and that's it.
Yeah, and then we're like, oh, get the body cams. All right, we got body cam. Nah, boop, body cam off. Boop, body cam on. Oh, there's somebody dead. What? What happened in between? We don't know because the body cam was off accidentally. How could you just accidentally turn off the body cam and then?
How do you have a button right there to turn it off?
I would make that shit unbeaten. Man, there's so much shit. Like, that's why it's like, I can only wonder, man. Highly offensive.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, speaking of wondering, this black man that went to cash his check from a lawsuit that he had won was wondering why the bank wasn't trying to cash his check. He went to TCF Bank, and he went with a check that he had won from a lawsuit from from a federal case, something like that, where he had sued or something.
Yeah, he had sued his workplace.
Oh yeah, he worked it. Yeah, exactly. And then he tried to cash the check, and they refused to check or to cash it, deposit it. They called the cops on him. So then they started an investigation for fraud. And then he's like saying in the news like that this wouldn't happen if I was a white man cashing a check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm a color man, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's right.
That's true.
Because it wouldn't happen.
That makes you think though. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, and the thing is, like, once you deposit something over anything over what 10,000, the IRS does an automatic, audit anyway. So it shouldn't they shouldn't even made a thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because the proper authorities would have done their due diligence.
They should have reported it maybe like if he had cashed it and it had like bounced. You know what I mean? Like if it didn't go through.
Well, I mean, they're stupid as fuck because it's like, right. You gotta think about it. This has to be like the luckiest black man alive, right? Like,
about to have 2 lawsuits, right?
Yeah. Like, bro came in with a big ass check and was like, "Yo, cash this for me," and they was like, "Nah."
Nah,
and he was like, yeah, pretty much. But well, yeah, I mean, like, call the cop. Like, now this motherfucker is just like, I'm finna sue y'all.
For the same shit about to cash his check.
Yeah, like, now I got 2 checks.
Yeah.
You think
Like,
you think cash it there? That second check.
just come back to be a dick. Like, and y'all the ones that cut me the check. Y'all might as well just cash it. Right.
We got problems.
And he had to count there for like 2 years. So.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, these white folks tripping. Like,
I don't think it's ever gonna change in America, man.
You think racism is never going to?
No, I don't think it's never gonna change. You see, Ludacris is a member of not a member, a citizen of a country in Africa now. I forget which one, but he got citizenship over there now. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a good idea.
Get a little getaway just in case. Like, I'm out. And especially somebody on his level, he got enough money where he can make them kind of moves, set himself up. Yeah, that's one thing I always wish, right? Like, if I was rich, yo, I would have so many cribs, like, across the fucking world, yo. Like, I would have little spots, like, or even in the U.S., like, just, like, boop, boop, boop. Just, whenever I wanted to, just that way motherfuckers could never just, like, know always where I'm at. Like, and not just that, but always be able to, like, live in another country whenever I felt like it. We're like, yo, let me just go to Japan for a bit, go chill in my villa over there, like.
That would be nice to get a little getaway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When shit get too hectic in the United States.
Yeah. I just get bored, man. Like of the same shit. Like, and I just be like, all right, man, this time. Like, that's one thing I loved about the Navy, man. Like, going on deployments and seeing like different countries, different shit. Like, I was like, yo, this shit is crack. Like, I did not know Greece looked like that, or Spain, or fucking like. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, when I went to Africa, man, that shit was fucking scary, bro. Like, cause like. I remember like that shit like District 9. Like, it was just like it was like a wasteland. Like, what we went to in Djibouti, but then it's like there's parts of Africa that's just fucking beautiful, like the Congos, fucking, like South Africa, like. But then like that one part we went to, like, it was just like nuts. They were like, yo, we got 95% AIDS rate in here. Don't fuck nobody.
Holy
like,
shit.
I was like, what? 95? They're like, yeah, take these pills because the mosquitoes might have AIDS. And, like, you just out here just like, what? The mosquitoes giving AIDS and shit? Like, I didn't even try to leave the boat, motherfucker. Like, what you mean?
You had to go out there for real?
In Djibouti? Well, we were out there for, like, we were in port for, like, 2 or 3 days or some bullshit like that. But it was, like, a shitty-ass port. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you couldn't leave the base. Like, because it said that the local casino had terrorists in it and shit. And then on top of that, 95% AIDS rate. So it was like, nah, we ain't letting y'all take y'all chances because we know y'all be fucking. Like, so nah, y'all just keep your ass on the boat or on the base. Like, we could only get like 3 beers at the fucking at the bar on base and shit. Like,
damn, that's how they said it though. Y'all be fucking. Y'all fucking.
We see y'all out there, dirty dicking. Y'all ain't coming back home giving y'all wife AIDS from Africa. Like, nah. Keep y'all dick in y'all pants, man. Man, I had some days in the Navy that, like I said, like it'd be nice. I'm not gonna complain about my shit, like. And then there's some shit I'm not gonna complain about because I had a good ass motherfucking time. Yeah. Like, might have been a fucked up circumstance, but shit was a good time. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, good memories are born out of, you know what I mean, some fucked up circumstances.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, being broke is a fucked up circumstance, but sometimes, like, being broke, like, that hunger, that drive push you to do some shit, and then you might become like a tech millionaire or some shit. You know what I mean? Or invent like the next fucking, innovative technology or some shit like.
Yeah.
But
I mean this guy ain't never gonna have to worry about being broke though. Getting 2 checks like that.
Hell no.
Yeah, he made it.
He good. Like. Yo, time out though. It'd be fucked up, and I just had to. And you know what? I hope this don't happen, but it'd be fucked up if he cashed them 2 checks and then got killed by a cop. Like,
nah, but don't say that.
I know. That's why I was just like, yo, bro, like, wouldn't that be some fucked up shit? Like, if he was just like,
he gonna jinx this nigga.
Nah, that's why the quick, nah, God bless. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hold out. You know, but I mean, like, being black in America is fucking tough, bro. Like, it's just like, you don't know these cops. Like, yeah, Sandra Bland, you know what I mean? She was just chilling, driving, got pulled over. You know what I mean? A speeding ticket, or, you know what I mean? A wrong turn signal. And all of a sudden, just, hey, she was dead. You know what I mean? On some Epstein shit. Like, her neck, like, she committed suicide. Like, what? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it makes you think when you driving though sometimes, right?
Oh, bro.
Like, how you gonna act? Like when if a cop pulls you over, you just like, whatever you need. Like, you know.
I realized like how bad it is the other day when I didn't have no weed on me, no nothing, and I saw a cop's lights come on, and I still felt that panic. Like, I was just like, oh shit, here they go. Oh, they're coming for me. I was like, fuck.
It's like a PTSD or something.
Yeah, like I felt this shit in my stomach, like nausea. Like I was just like, bro, you ain't even got weed on you. Like, you ain't even doing nothing wrong. You just driving at like, you know, normal speeds, just cruise. Like,
yeah, but you still double check yourself and shit. You know,
like,
make sure.
And I can only imagine how much that fear must be multiplied, like, as a black person in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess as a Puerto Rican, as a minority, I can only. Like I only suffer like a minuscule amount of like what Yama suffer like on a daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for me, like, I was born light skinned. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like cops know I'm not white, but they don't see me like as a threat like that. You know what I'm saying? Where like they were like, but they always fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, always be like, let me see if you got weed on him. Like,
well, he's a good worker though. I know that.
But I remember one time y'all got pulled over, and my girl got pulled over, and I was the passenger, and the cop was like, "Let me see your ID." I was like, "Nigga, for what? I'm the passenger. Like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not even. No, give me your ID. Like, no.
Like, I didn't commit the traffic violation. I'm not driving.
The fuck out of here. Like, oh, if you don't give me an ID, I'm putting you under arrest. Like, you can't do that. Like,
but you after like seeing like all these cases and all this, like all these movies and stuff, like, would you risk it though, or would you just comply?
Nah, bro, there's so many times that like I've had to not comply with cops and like and kind of like check them a little bit and be like,
no, but I'm saying at the point, if it gets to the point if he's like, yo, step out the vehicle, because you're saying no.
I mean, I'm gonna step out the vehicle, but you're not gonna get this ID, like.
About to fight the cop.
It is what it is.
About to catch a real charge.
I mean, listen, man, like, you gotta know how to operate. Like, so for me, right, like, I know how to talk to, like, and I know how to argue, right? So, like, for example, right, one time I was in New York, and I could say this story because now I'm not on probation. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was on probation because I had gotten a weed possession charge, right? So, like, I remember, right, I was in New York. I met up with my ex-wife and my bro-in-law. And, you know, of course, we in New York, so we got to go get some New York sour diesel, go cop, go blow it down, go, you know what I mean, go blunt ride, go to, you know what I mean, White Castle, go do some New York shit, you know what I'm saying, the Royals chicken, you know what I mean, like, whatever. And then we got pulled over after we got done blowing it down, like driving around Harlem somewhere, you know what I'm saying, like, and they said that my tail light was out, and the motherfucking cop was like, he came up to me, he was just like, license, let me see, license and registration, blah, blah, blah. I give it to him, and he was just like, well, it smells like weed in here, so I'm gonna search your car. He said, I'm gonna give you 2 options. He's like, either you could let us search your car and you know what I'm saying, like, if we find something, we're gonna arrest you, or you can give it up to me now, and then we're just like, we won't book you, but you'll have some court date type shit. I'm like, yeah, no. Neither. I was like, I don't like either of these. Like, I was like, is this what y'all normally do? I was like, is this how y'all treat y'all tourists? I was like, motherfuckers come here from other states to come check out New York, and y'all just out here just pulling niggas over trying to fuck with them. Like, I was like, is that how y'all really be? Like, and then I started fucking with these cops, and I was just like, nah. Like, I was like, I ain't got no trees on me. I was like, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I was like, but you're not gonna search my vehicle either because I didn't break no law. You pulling me over for a tail light, like you gonna treat me as such. Like that's not a procedure that you have to, you know what I'm saying, search the vehicle for. So then, like, the funny shit, right, is that, like, my ex, yo, this bitch panics. And she was just like, yo, we did smoke, but we ain't got nothing left. We ain't got nothing else. Bitch had a half pound on us. I mean, no, bitch had a half ounce, right? So that shit is a decent charge. You know what I mean? So I wasn't trying to, like, let these motherfuckers search the car for shit. But she was like, yeah, we did smoke, but we ain't got nothing on us. My kid's up the street, and we just trying to make it to my son, and just let's go. Like, I was just like,
yeah,
bitch, we was almost free. Like, we was just about to, and like, thankfully, the cop was just like, look, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. Just if I pull you over, I'm searching the vehicle. Like, just go about your business, follow the traffic and all that, like follow the lines, the sign, the laws and all that shit. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, bro. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But fucking, I was just like, we started arguing about that shit. She was like, oh, they only let us go because of me.
No, she broke.
Like,
broke.
Like, I was like, man, you would have snitched like a motherfucker. You're like, I can't. You ain't no ride or die.
No.
Like, so I'm glad she my ex-wife. But nah, I'm just messing.
You better chill if she drive up here.
Yeah, no, nah, she got that wet. Like, there's a reason I stuck around, but no, it's just like crazy. Like, just like sometimes you have to know how to, like, with the, for example, like, right, you gotta know the laws. You gotta be able to be like, nah, you can't search my vehicle for, you know what I mean, some bullshit like that. You gotta, you know what I mean, or like people like that. Like, I'm sure you've seen the videos of, like, the guys going to, like, the DUI checkpoints where they're just like, you know, according to blah 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 blah. Nah, I don't need this. You can, here's my thing. You ain't getting inside the vehicle. You ain't, you know what I mean, like, and motherfuckers get away to live another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's all you need is just escape. Just you know what I mean? Like, if I could just barely make it, you know what I mean? Like, I made it still. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many close calls I've had. Like, especially when you smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just it just happens because you smoke weed. You just might accidentally run into a cop and have weed on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be when you cop. You know what I mean? Like, and you're on the way home, or, you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
never know.
You never know. Like, or it might be like you went to go chill with your homies and you decided to go bring some, and like you wasn't even smoking. You just had it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, to bring it to him and chill with him and smoke over there, but like you just on the way and cop catches you or some shit. Like, and that's it. You fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. That's why I hope the laws change. You know what I mean? And they become more progressive and, you know, understanding, because this is like, it almost feels like they just try to make a killing off niggas. Like, I saw that shit when I got my DUI, like, and I went through the whole education classes and all that bullshit, like, money here, money here, money here, money here, money here. It's like, I don't give a fuck for like, this is just about money. Like, it's just, that's how y'all go about it. Like the one dude, I always tell the story, but like, it's just crazy. The one dude, you know, he got a DUI because motherfucker flipped the cigarette out the window, like, and the cop pulled him over for loitering, and then ended up getting a DUI. Like, just imagine flicking a cigarette out the window, some basic shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'd be worried about when I actually do it too.
Like,
yeah.
So I just, you know what I mean? Just keep it in the car.
I'm looking around like.
I don't know. I just, every time, just whoop, whoop. I be watching sometimes, right? Like when I'm driving and I feel like a cigarette, I'll be trying to see if I could hit the car behind me. See if like that wind carries it and just
That dick.
I'm sure Pennsylvania will find a charge for that somehow.
But
yeah, every time I toss one out.
I'm trying to have some cigarette Olympics. You know what I mean? Just, oh, got him. 500. But you know what I mean? You gotta entertain yourself sometimes while you drive. I'm sure everybody got different. At least I try not to text while I drive or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But put my music on, smoke my cigarette. You know what I mean? Flick them outside. You know, we alright.
Yeah, I have an ashtray in the car, but I still ash out the window.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Look, I lower my window to the bottom. No, a crack, and then the back window too, a crack. That way, like when I flick the ashes, it don't come back in like that. It's weird. The ashes still be kicking back in though. That's the only thing I hate about smoking in the car.
yeah, especially on the highway.
Oh. And you ever get one that just like a little cherry just lands on you or something, or like on your shirt, but you can't quite move because you still driving.
Or you try to ash the cigarette out the window and the cherry gets knocked off by the wind.
Yeah.
And comes back at you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have a segue for this one, but I think the last topic that we have here is for the South African judge that is getting killed now because she said that rape is a part of black culture.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw this shit that I saw shit on Facebook and I was just like I was blown. It's hard sometimes you see just like wild headlines and of course the instant reaction is just like what the fuck. So of course let me just read the article, see what the fuck this was going on with the situation, and I mean I'm still like blown apart that she said that, but I mean like it's wild why she said that. You know what I'm saying? Like about when she's talking about how like she had never met a 12-year-old that like hadn't been raped by like a male at that point, and like how rapes were like a common frequent thing in that area, and it was used by like the rebel forces to
Wait, but real quick, you know what the crazy part when you think about it is? So she said that it was in something that she said in 2015, right? She didn't release it till now or like make any comments on it till now, but 2015. So people, how people say that like the that Trump hasn't changed the culture or made it so that it's okay to be racist now. You know what I mean? So like she said it before, right? And it didn't react, but now it's reacting now and like in today's side because it's been out for like what 5 years now.
Yeah, because she said it on somebody. She commented on somebody's post, and the lady that she posted, that she commented on, she exposing them right now. She came out with it. That's how it's getting traction and all that now. But
and that's fucked up because that person should not be a judge. Like if they have that kind of bias already, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like it's just fucked up if that's the kind of shit that she saw that made her feel that kind of way.
Or just a mind state that she's in.
Because I mean, like, I ain't gonna like I've definitely seen like shit like on my Twitter is composed of like so many different subgroups of people. It's not even funny. Like I've talked about it before, but like I definitely do have like an African like subgroup of Twitter that I follow and follows me, and like that is something that I definitely have seen talked about a lot. Is like women talking about being raped and like. I mean, I've seen like people airing their rapists out on Twitter, or like post videos of like. One time I seen this video of a rapist being raped by like a group of men. Like it was just like, what the fuck? It was in Africa. It was like this motherfucker was a rapist, so they just all ganged up on him and just. I was just like, yeah, nope, this is crazy. Like y'all bugging, and it's just like I can only imagine you know what I'm saying, like the kind of stuff that a person sees, like as a judge, you know, like all the different cases, like you see probably like the worst of people, you know what I mean? But it doesn't excuse fucking just having that kind of thinking, especially when you're a judge and you're supposed to be unbiased already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Impartial and to say just black people just be raping, you know what I mean? Like, nah, like, especially like when you see shit like these Brock Turner motherfuckers and that just be the Epstein's pimping underage girls out, like, it's not just a, you know, a black thing. No, it's just, there's just creepy men, like, that just do fucked up shit to people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and I think with her being African, that's she's getting that from like, you know how they'll think like if you rape a virgin girl, if you have AIDS, you won't have AIDS no more and all that stuff. So I think she's getting a lot of that from that too.
I never heard of that, but
that's in Africa they were doing that too.
Really?
Yeah, if a man has AIDS, they say that they'll rape a virgin girl and they'll think that they're gonna be cured, but really they're just passing it on.
That's nuts.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's fucked up. And I mean, I can only. It's just, it's sad because like, how do we end that? Like as men, like how do you like, you know how we talk about ending slavery, ending racism and shit like that. Ending slavery, that's fucked up. But ending, you know, like that toxic like masculinity, like that predatory, like.
I think first offense they should be castrated. Fuck it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? First offense, man.
Like
pedophiles, all of them.
Like you mean like cut the dick off or like chemically castrated type shit?
Everything off. Everything that makes a man, that makes him want to go out and fuck something.
Taking balls.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I would want to do both. Like cut the dick off and then chemically castrate him, because like I saw some shit where I think it was on Nip Tuck. Like there is this one, and it was this wild ass season about there's this rapist that was raping people, right? And then eventually he ended up raping one of the main characters, and then you end up finding out that he was like, he had been it was a man that had gotten castrated, and he was so angry about his castration, he still had the desires, but you know since he didn't have a dick, he put on a strap on, and then he just went around raping people.
That's because mostly like your hormones and all that's in your balls anyway. Mm-hmm. So like if you still got the balls and I mean your hormones and testosterone, all that is like stored there. Mm-hmm. So if that's still there, then
castration. Like,
if that's still there, you'll just be a frustrated motherfucker. Ain't got no dick. That's probably why you got the fucking strap on and shit. But yeah,
I probably explode.
That's why I say just castrate on first offense, man. Cut everything off, dick and balls, fucking. Let it be gone.
Hell yeah, man. Like,
and then castration, that's something that they would do to like back in like the 1400s, like the little opera boys. Like they had a real good voice. They didn't want them to go through puberty and change their voice and everything. You know, castrate them so they wouldn't go through puberty.
Supposedly that's what they did to Michael Jackson. Like that's why like that's why he came out all fucked up. Like his dad wanted to make him sing at a higher pitch, so like they did some kind of like, you know, procedure to make him like that. Like it was some fucked up ass procedure. I forget what it's called, but
So how did he get his kids then? Or should I put the quotation marks around kids?
I don't know, because his kids don't kind of look like him. If we keep it in a buck, but I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, I mean it's Hollywood. Yeah. Like you see with Orlando Brown, yo, like this shit is crazy. As well, like, yo, I used to want to be in Hollywood so bad, yo. I used to always want to be an actor. I used to think about, like, yo, like, that should be so cool, man. That should be so fucking fly. And then, like, now that, like from the outside, hearing all this shit because of the internet and social media, I'm like, yo, thank God, bro. Just imagine, man, like just getting even, like, a glimpse and, like, into those parties that Cat Williams was talking about where...
Yeah, we walk past the room and...
yeah, man. You know, so you open up that door. What if you saw like your favorite celebrity, like somebody you really fuck with? You know what I'm saying? Like just bent over getting fucked. You know what I'm saying?
What if you went there hoping to see your favorite celebrity? Like I hope, he's here. Like so like,
yeah, you walk into that room, motherfucking fucking some like a transgender motherfucker, like, or you know what I mean? Like some Hollywood shit, yo. Like You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's why I'm just like, yeah. Sometimes I think being broken, just staying on the outside ain't.
You think maybe that's why like you don't really see Kendrick Lamar out there and J. Cole. You know what I mean? Like all the other like artists, like they're when they release, you see them when they release something, and then they're touring and stuff like that. But then like you don't really hear of Kendrick Lamar doing interviews and nothing like that.
I don't know.
What I'm saying is like you think it's a real thing. That's why they don't really like.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a real thing. I mean, like if you listen to Kendrick's lyrics on "To Pimp a Butterfly" when he talks about the devil on not All Right, but the other song, damn,
Lucy.
Yeah, I forget what the song's called, but in that song he says something about being at the functions, how he sees the devil at all these different functions and all this other shit. Like, yeah, I think that's a real thing. Like that he, these rappers are exposed to, and not just rappers, but the entertainment world. You know what I mean? Like people in high power, like
Well, there's always mad weird shit like the whole Lil Wayne and Baby thing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, not Baby. I'm sorry, Birdman. Birdman.
Yeah.
It's like there's too much weird stuff in the back scenes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be like a famous rapper like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why like Orlando Brown when he said that shit, I was like, yo, I don't believe it, but I mean I could believe it. Like it sounds like it's something that like could have happened. But
so you don't believe him?
No, I mean I don't believe Orlando Brown, but I mean like it sounds plausible because like these Disney kids are all fucked up. Like you know what I mean? Shit was going on that shouldn't have been happening to them. You know what I mean?
And then another thing is, I think Nick said when he replied to him on Instagram, he said he never met him, but so I seen a picture where they took a picture together, like a couple years ago and all that. But Nick said he didn't meet him. So
well, I think when I read it back or something, it was like he didn't really know him or something like that. Like that, he's like I don't. He's like personally, I don't really know you like or I don't know. Like I forget what because it was such a long thing.
It was long as hell.
It was.
So you already know though that nigga's lying though. Because he didn't know him, but there's a picture. So can you trust what Nick said then after that?
I don't know.
Points there.
But either way, I mean, it's dope that we even get to like get glimpses of like that kind of. Not that like it's dope that like Nick
Cannon. That's a weird dope, bro.
No, sometimes I just be saying it's dope, like as a space filler. But when I be trying to think of what to say, but nah, like it's just like nuts that we get to see this.
Nuts, bro.
We even get to see this shit because of social media and like motherfuckers just feeling like he could just get on live and just like say some wild shit. Like, anyways.
Oh well, I take back what I said. He said I don't really know him personally.
Yeah.
He said that. So.
But I mean, if you take pictures, whatever. I mean, like.
Yeah, I guess if you're in a spotlight like that and it's two stars, I guess so.
Who knows? Like I said, I don't believe it, but it sounds plausible.
It looked like back in the That's So Raven days, anyway. So.
What was that like? That like 13 or something like that, or 14?
Probably a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah. I remember when Orlando Brown said he was fucking when he was fucking Raven.
It's probably true.
I was like,
he was getting that bop, man.
Having a whole goddamn word drip in that motherfucker. That's wild. That's enough of that. I mean, highly offensive. This is too much, too offensive. Because I don't seem like. Anyways. Thank you guys for watching. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate whoever the fuck did watch this on Twitch. And appreciate the people that are going to be seeing this on Twitter, on all the different clips. And, like I said, appreciate our new listeners on Spotify. Appreciate M. Dot coming out. You know what I'm saying? Having him on the podcast. Hope, you know what I'm saying, this becomes a more frequent thing. And,
yeah, man. I like it. Enjoy myself.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good time.
Yeah.
It's a wild ass conversation. But I mean, that's the nature of highly offensive. Like we said we're gonna drop some dope content. We're gonna drop some dope content and talk our shit and
keep bringing it.
Trying to level up each week.
All right, make sure you like the Twitch page and follow us and share us on social media as well, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah. Hit us up for some topics or just shout out and say you fuck with us. Anyways, highly offensive. We out.